And welcome back once again to Everyman Driver. I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks so much for watching. This week we have the all-new 7th generation Hyundai Sonata, which comes in 4 trim levels: the SE, Eco, Sport, and Limited. We have the Sport in this gorgeous Venetian red color. A good-looking midsize sedan, which I think should appeal to a wide range of audiences. Last week we posted our Just Arrived video where we did our little walk-around first impressions. This week a little more in depth. Let's get started first by popping the hood. Now, my tester is powered by a 2.4-liter GDI 4-cylinder mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. This kicks out 185 horses, 178 pound-feet of torque. Now, there is a turbo available in the Sport and Limited. That's a 2-liter, and listen to this, 245 horses, 260 pound-feet of torque. The Eco also has a turbo and a 1.6-liter, but let's focus on what we have here. The estimated fuel economy rating is 24 miles per gallon in the city, 35 on the highway, and Hyundai is looking for that mixed driving number of 28 miles per gallon. I don't know what's been going on with me, but I've been only averaging 22 in mixed driving, and I've put well over 200 miles on it. Maybe I'm idling too much, not quite sure. Now, that Eco trim level does get better fuel economy, 25 city, 37 highway. Now, since we do have a Sport, I will be doing an acceleration test a little bit later. By the way, the recommended fuel type is regular unleaded. Here's a closer look at your backseat legroom and headroom, and boy, mid-size sedan feels more like a larger sedan with how much room I have between my knees and the back of the seat. I'm 5'11". This was my driving position up front, and my goodness, there's almost a foot, it looks like, right, for space. There's even a little bit of an indent here in the back seat and a place to store some things if you like, as well as behind the passenger seat. I really like this interior. We have the premium package, which includes these sport seats, but also leather bolstered and a cloth inset. Feels more like suede, very comfortable, even back here. And I think you probably can get 3 medium-sized adults back here in some decent comfort, although 2 would be more than happy to sit back here. Headroom is good. It's right where it should be, I think. There's a small indent in the roof line, but other than that, it's good. 4 blank handles all the way around. Now, a panoramic sunroof is not included on my tester, but it is available, so you do have that option if you want to create even more space or the illusion of more space. There is a fold-down armrest right here with a pair of cup holders. And this is a 60-40 split fold-down back seat. A little closer look at that when we do our cargo room and trunk space. Other than that, I like the way this feels back here. Space in both side doors for cup holders. Nice feel. There are actually 4 ways to open the trunk lid of the Sonata for 2015. There's a button here on the key fob. There's also a button just left of the steering wheel. There's also one just below the Hyundai icon on the trunk itself. The 4th way is a hands-free smart trunk feature, which I really like. Let's take, for example, a car is locked. You walk away, you go to the grocery store, you go to the mall, you come back, your hands are full, maybe you're carrying luggage. Well, you walk up to the car, and this is what happens. Again, the vehicle is locked, the key fob's in my pocket, and my hands are full, and look what happens. A couple of beeps, and it opens up automatically. How wonderful is this? I love this. Now I can put my pieces of luggage inside without having to take out the key fob. And back here, you're looking at 16.3 cubic feet of volume for storage space, which is more than enough for what I have here. You can easily double that up and still have plenty of room. Let me take these out real quickly and show you that you can fold down these back seats by pulling these levers here. Fold that 60-40 down and increase your cargo volume even more so. And just below your floorboard, you have a mini tire, mini spare, also a jack kit right there, just in case you have a flat. There you go. All right, lots to talk about here behind the wheel of the Sonata for 2015. First of all, ride and handling. Been a real good experience this week. Drives very smoothly, nice and responsive, goes around corners pretty well. It's got 5.3 inches of ground clearance. not a big factor, but something to keep in mind, I guess. I really do encourage you, though, to test drive these vehicles for yourself because my opinion may differ than yours. I like the way this comes across, although it's got a very competitive marketplace. More on that in a moment. What I'm really impressed with is this multimedia information center here, the center stack, with this 8-inch bi-diagonal LCD touchscreen. Very impressed with all the options available. First of all, there's this media option here, and you can pair your smartphone with it. In fact, I have my iPhone 6 paired. I can listen to podcasts. I can do my hands-free calling. I really love that element. Over here on the far right is the setup section. Now, here under this category, you have Blue Link, voice recognition, Wi-Fi. Of course, there's your phone option. If you hit info, this is even better. You have Pandora, SoundHound. You can take a look at different apps that could be available that you would have to download on the car. A very smart infotainment system, this multimedia option. For those safety-minded Everyman drivers out there, which should be all of you, this vehicle was a top safety pick by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, and some of those features on the vehicle that you might like include forward collision warning, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, and lane departure warning, and standard on the Sonata for 2015, 7 airbags. This midsize sedan category is very competitive, but I think the Sonata holds its own. But here's a list, a short list of some of the vehicles that compete with it in 2015. Beginning with the Malibu, Fusion, Altima, Accord, Camry, Chrysler 200, Mazda 6, Optima, and Passat, just to name a few. So as you can see, this is a very competitive area, and I think you need to test drive each and every one of those so you know for sure which one fits your personality the best. And as promised, I will do a short acceleration test for you in this Sport. 185 horses. I do encourage you to check out the turbo, though, in the Sport and Limited horses. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hear that? Hear that? A nice purr, nice smooth acceleration, nothing jarring. Not too bad. I think you'll like it. And finally, since I do have the Sport version of the Sonata, I also have sports seats, which makes sense, right? And they do feel very comfortable. I can feel some great support here around both of my ribs on either side, so slightly bolstered and pretty comfortable with this leather and also this cloth inset with it, even though it feels more like suede. Some of the standard exterior features I like here on the Sonata for 2015 include the 17-inch alloy wheels. You get 16 on the low trim level, the SE, but everything else has 17s. You've got this projector headlights with automatic light control, heated side mirrors with turn signal indicators, a solar control window glass, sounds pretty fancy to me, and LED daytime running lights, just to name a few. So the MSRP range here in the 2015 Hyundai Sonata is between $21,000 and $33,000. Our tester starts just over $23,000, but we also have the premium and technology packages for an extra $3,500. So what you see right here, around $27,500. I think it's a good-looking mid-size sedan that has plenty of safety, technology, and optional features that should appeal to the everyman driver. It is definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks for watching.